What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the latest installment of Gin and Tonic. I'm your host, John J. II, and let's get right into it. Today we have a great topic, controversial topic. Needless to say, it's a topic worthy of a conversation. So it's been a beautiful week here in East Lansing. Beautiful weather. It's just been amazing. 50s, here in early, mid-December. Go outside, wear a t-shirt. Go outside at night, watch the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. It's beautiful. It's amazing. So these are all things we're very happy about. And to top it all off, to top 2020 off, is this article. And it's this legislation that was passed late last week by the East Lansing City Council. So I'm going to dive into this article here written by the City Pulse. They do a lot of work for the city of East Lansing, touching on news and sports and other topics related to that. This article is titled, "Topless Women Now Allowed to Taunt Cops in East Lansing." Now, that's a loaded title. There's a lot to go along with that. There's a lot that goes into that. So let's dive deeper. Thursday, December 3rd. The NIPPLE has been set free in the city of East Lansing. City ordinances in East Lansing have long described disorderly conduct to include the willful public exposure of buttocks or genitalia as well as the female breast. Go figure. But as of this week, bare breasts are no longer a crime. City council members said the change was about equality. In East Lansing, you're not going to be arrested or charged over doing something that a man can do, but a woman cannot do, explained Mayor Aaron Stevens. It cleaned up the books. Now, listen, let's have a little conversation now. We have a backstory, now let's have some dialogue. Cleaned up the books. It's all about equality. Free the nipple. I get it. I get the movement. Okay, is this cause for worry? Is this cause for any kind of concern? I don't know yet. I don't have the capabilities to answer that question ethically and effectively. So I'm going to remain quiet and silent on that. But let's dive into who this affects. So first and foremost, what comes to mind is the fathers. The fathers of daughters that go to East Lansing's college, Michigan State University. I think this is a cause for concern. Now, if there wasn't a concern before, I think there's a concern now. So what does this bring about? This brings about, kids that party, kids that do things, whatever, what have you. It allows them to have another sense of liberty when roaming the streets of East Lansing. Abbott, Gunson, Kedzie, MAC. MAC is sorority row. We all know that. The council voted 5-0 on Tuesday to unanimously amend portions of its disorderly conduct laws, in part by removing a clause that specifically prohibited women from exposing their breasts. The idea, to ensure women aren't unfairly charged with crimes that men cannot commit. Now, I get it. I see where the council's coming from on this, but let's take a step back for a second. Do we want to make this like Mardi Gras? Are we going to change the name of Grand River to Bourbon Street? Is there going to be beads flying all over the place come springtime? Now, these are questions I don't have answers to, but I guess we'll see as time goes on. Very interesting stuff. Captivating stuff. Okay, now it is what it is. Will this start a new wave amongst cities in Michigan or all over the United States to do the same thing? I don't know. I know the Free the Nipple movement has been around for a while now. Can't say I've been following it too closely, but I've dabbled. I'll leave it at that. Other changes included removing the ability for people to be arrested simply for taunting or chanting at the police. Stevens said that particular change was about promoting free speech. Wow, great. Promoting free speech against the ones that serve and protect our city streets. It's a great idea, Mayor. Great idea. I love it. I'm in full support of it. What am I talking about? What's this guy talking about? I don't know. I think I got to have a meeting with this guy, sit him down, just have a conversation, pick his brain. I just want to see where that's coming from. If it's pressure from the citizens of East Lansing, from students of Michigan State, I don't know. These are questions that I have, and I'm writing them down. I'm almost filling up a whole notebook with all these questions I have. So as if we didn't have enough civil unrest and enough friction with law enforcement nowadays with all the George Floyd stuff and Black Lives Matter, all that stuff. Is this going to release some of that tension? I guess we'll see. Only time will tell with this kind of thing. Now, I'm excited to see how it's going to affect the people. How is it going to affect the public? There's a huge double standard in regard to men's and women's bodies, said Councilwoman Jessie Gregg. Some people might not be ready for that and consider it inappropriate, but we're headed this way as a society and realizing that we can't enforce a law that only affects women. Let me know what you feel about this in the comments in the DM section below this video. I'm interested to see what you have to say. This is a very pressing issue, and it's groundbreaking. It really is. It really is. I think we need to support the police. I think we need to not advocate towards taunting them. I think that's a bad idea. Freeing the nipple, I guess it's a step in the right direction if you want to go for equality. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to step or overstep at all with this issue, but we'll leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think about this topic, this article. I'm going to share the link to this article below in the description. Let me know what you think. Thanks again, guys, for joining us on this edition of Gin and Tonic. I'm John J. II. Have a great night.